What's going on, sports fans? Happy Tuesday. Oh my goodness, happy Tuesday. How y'all doing today? Let's get this target tracker up. Hope you're all having a fantastic morning. It is 3:45 here on the West Coast. That makes it 6:45 over on the East Coast. Hope everybody is having a fantastically great morning, as good as it can be that y'all are awake anyways, because, oh my goodness. At least you West Coasters, it is extra challenging getting up this early. But thank you all, everybody else, for checking on in this morning. Hope everybody's having a fantastic morning once again. If you're just coming on into the chat, possible. Target.com restock. Waiting for sports cards. A lot of stuff could drop this week. A lot of people are waiting, of course, for select basketball. And also possible to drop. Looking at some Prism baseball hobby products dropping, I believe, last Friday for that. And then we have Topps Chrome dropping later this week. So possible to see a couple of new products on the shelf for, I guess, the virtual shelf for Target.com this week. So let me know in the chat, how's everybody doing this morning? How are we feeling about a possible restock? If it's your first time in, welcome. We have the target tracker going here on Schulte's Card Pull. It's going to get the auto refresh going. Usually have that set to auto refresh every 35 seconds. Adrian says, Schulte, let's hit the Walmarts after this target drop. That's a fantastic idea, my friend. That is a fantastic idea because I don't know about you, but obviously, everybody wants some select. I need some select basketball to review on Schulte's Card Pulls. I need some select basketball to give away on Schulte's Card Pulls. So I am going to be searching for that stuff. Pretty hardcore this week. So let's do it, Adrian. Absolutely, man. Let's go find that select basketball. Seeing some people checking in on the chat. Johnny says, what up, everybody? And people talking about what day the usual day for target drops is. You know, that's the thing, you guys. I see people already throwing guesses out there. That's it's always fun because the way that Target's been doing it, it's very random. And when people suddenly think that they have a bead, all of a sudden it's like, no, Target changes up their plan and they'll do it a Wednesday instead of a Tuesday like people thought. So once you think that Target kind of gives their game plan away, they just change it right up. It's usually what's happened anyways with Target.com, and their online sports card deliveries seem to be pretty quicker. Speaking of deliveries, by the way. And make sure you guys, it's about 3:48 here on the West Coast, 6:48 on the East Coast. I do not see anything going on. Of course, I'm a part of some monitors. You can become a part of them as well, Card Snipers. I have a link to join them in my description as well as pinned at the top of this chat. But just not seeing any movement, letting you guys know. Have not seen anything so far this morning. Heron CT says, I need basketball, period. All I can find is football. I'm sure all you can find right now is Chronicles, right? Chronicles Draft Picks Football. Because everybody seems to be able to get their hands on that. Which, hey, it's a good rip. Especially, you know, if you just want to scratch that itch to rip something. But, man, people want to rip that Prism. Want to rip, at the time, back in like March, April, that Don Russ Optic, those football cards. So, unfortunately, can't always rip exactly what you want. And that's been my problem for the past year or so getting into the hobby, too. It's like noticing, especially in the last 3 to 5 months, it has been a bit tougher to find exactly what I'm looking for. And even as somebody that spends hours upon hours sometimes, like trying to figure out when stores near me stock, still unsuccessful. So I feel your pain, y'all. Sports Live says the hot zone is not yet. That's right, guys. We are coming up here on the hot zone in about, I want to say just over 10 minutes or so. We usually see restocks after about 4 a.m. West Coast, 7 a.m. East Coast time. Phoenix Flame, morning, man. How are you? Phoenix Flame, one of the only people in this chat with Mod Privileges. He has some links last time that we hit a restock, and we were on here on Schultz's Card Pulls for a morning sports card restock. Phoenix Flame was hitting us up with the links. A little tired, can't talk yet. Sorry, guys. And if y'all were interested in some baseball, Gypsy Queen is still on the website. I am a huge Gypsy Queen fan. Really appreciate it, by the way. Smash the like button. Really helps me out, you guys. Smash the like button indeed. Cannot thank you enough. And by the way, we got my 5K giveaway coming up next Thursday. 5,000 subscribers. Shoot, we're almost to 6,000 subscribers now. But my 5K giveaway, a ton of stuff happening next Thursday night. And I hope you all are there because you have a chance to win a bunch of cool stuff, including a Gypsy Queen blaster. So, let's see. Also, and I know nobody's going to want this, is some Allen and Ginter. Those blaster boxes are up there on Target.com. The mega boxes for Chronicles Draft Picks Football are still up on Target.com this morning, as well as some Chronicles Draft Picks blaster boxes. And as far as new products on the website just sitting there available to buy, those seem to be the ones up on Target.com right now. Oh, no, I did forget. Excuse me. They do still have the cello packs of Draft Picks Football. The multi-pack boxes, $120 is just $10 a pack there, so you get 12 cello packs. And then Series 2 still up as well. No 2021 total complete set of Topps baseball. Auto Gods, how you doing, man? Hope everybody is enjoying themselves as much as they can this morning. Really appreciate it. Please smash that like button, you guys. It'll send this out to more people, and then we'll have a lot more fun because a lot more people will be scoring some cards in the chat. It'll be awesome. How YouTube works. Phoenix talking about the Chronicles Megas still live. Just as I'm getting over all of these on my target tracker with the screen over here. Still tons of stuff available. And that's kind of the thing, you guys, is even the lower tiered Topps flagship rips or, I mean, Gypsy Queen last year was a flip. So the market's kind of corrected itself a little bit, but it's still surprising to see Gypsy Queen just kind of sitting online. I love Gypsy Queen, so I'm very excited, but definitely, in my opinion, a long-term hold, kind of like Bowman was when it was coming out. E-Man says, I'm at Walmart by myself. Vendor is here. Good for you, E-Man. Get that select, man. Jose says, no drop today. You know, if we don't see any movement in the next 20 minutes or so, I would probably venture a guess to say that there probably won't be a drop. Trey says Chronicles DP Mega is sold out, though. Let me see. I have my auto refresh going, and I did not see that it was sold out unless it all of a sudden went sold out. No, the Chronicles draft picks? Are you talking about Prism draft picks? Because Chronicles draft picks is in stock. Collect asking if I have monitors. I am a part of a monitoring group. Yes, sir. Card Snipers. I am a part of one of the best monitoring groups on Discord out there. And actually, have been thinking of starting my own Discord. So tune back in later in the week if there are no cards dropping on Target.com today. Because I've seriously been considering trying to start a Discord, get a community going. We could trade. We could talk. Just hobby stuff. I could update people with news, offer some special benefits. So definitely something in the works similar to that. Flipping asking if I have the backdoor link. So I have monitor access. However, I don't have their permission to give out the link. So I would actually lose my privileges if I did so. But I am able to tell you guys about them. And there are people here like Phoenix Flame has been as quick as monitors with the links, especially the last time we were doing a Target.com drop, which I believe the last time I was on for a drop was before my wedding, and it was the Tuesday or Wednesday of that week, before like July 24th. Zach saying I'm back. How you doing, man? Auto God's asking if I hit the Walmart, man. They have been stocking earlier in the week. I am going to hit the Walmart today for sure, Auto Gods. As in, like, earlier Monday morning, like, able to scoop 2 select blasters. Man, I did not catch those. I cannot believe I missed select basketball already locally. See, there you go, you guys. If you're not on top of it, then you're going to miss your cards locally, because apparently I didn't even know it. I missed select basketball. Dang it. Dang it. Oh, Joe says Chronicles sold out on my end. Weird. I mean, I've got the auto refresh going. This is why I want to give you guys an up-to-date look with the target tracker, what's going on. So, as far as I can see, and as far as the information that I'm giving out here on Schultz's card pulls here on YouTube, Chronicles, Draft Picks, Megas are still in stock. And like I said, if you did want some Prism Mega, or some Prism Draft Picks action, excuse me, the Megas are out, but they do have the Cello packs at 12 for $120. Auto Gods says I can't go to the other Walmart because I got work tomorrow, but if they do it Wednesday or Thursday, I'll be there for sure, man. Sounds like that you got to line up early. Adrian's saying they dropped Select in Oregon already. See, that's the thing, Adrian. I guess they did. I missed it. Phoenix checking on the Chronicles Draft Picks Mega. There is a dispute about whether it is in stock or not. He says, I just checked for me, and it let me add to cart and get all the way to checkout. You might try clearing your cache and log back in, Joe Wilson. That's a great idea. And you guys do make sure, as we are getting into the hot zone, speaking of which, if you want to go on to Target.com and try, like a sample transaction, I usually like to do like gummy worms or hand sanitizer. That's my sample transaction, is just buying a couple of gummy worms. Adrian says, I was going to hit Tigard right after this. Yeah, if Tigard, man, if you guys see stuff at Tigard Walmart, let me know. Because I'll be up there in a freaking heartbeat. And I'm checking to see if I'm logged into Target.com. On the morning of drops, they do like to log people out and make you reset your password. So beware of that, y'all. Beware of that. All right, guys, we're getting close to 4 a.m. here on the West Coast, near 7 a.m. on the East Coast. Help me out, everybody. 184 people watching, and we got 27 or so likes. Help me out. Smash that like button for me, you guys. And I am here to answer any questions. If people have any questions about setting up a red card, I think by now the jig or the info about red cards is pretty much out there, that the red card exclusive products most of the time on Target.com the last month and a half have been the best products, namely the Prism Basketball Mega Boxes. If you want your hands on those, you got to get a Target red card or a Target debit red card. And usually the red card is almost instantaneous, and the credit card happens within a couple of days as far as approval. Phoenix talking about making sure you log in and out at Target.com. So start of the day, I always make sure to log back in. Yeah, that's the thing, man. They will make you change your password on the fly. Absolutely insane. And it looks like I'm good to go for my Target.com. Hadrian talking about all the different Walmarts in our area here in Oregon. If you all are just tuning in here for the first time, I am from Oregon. So as far as cards hitting the retail shelves here on the West Coast, it kind of happens here, at least where I am, on Schultz's card pulls a little bit later than I think Ollie Moon, since he's in Florida. He gets a lot of stuff first. I know Tri-City and Chicago and Jabs, they seem to get stuff on their shelves first, although I know that Tri-City and Hitman, they just buy pretty much the product at any cost because they have the money to do so. I unfortunately do not yet. But as soon as those products come out, they're buying them whatever the cost. But I try usually to wait for stuff to hit the shelves retail-wise near me. It's always seeming to be one of the last locations around the country. on the West Coast. So I don't know what it is about us here in the Pacific Northwest. Sometimes we just seem to get very unlucky with the timing of our deliveries from Tops and Panini and their vendors. Casey J asking anyone from the New England area, Maine here. Heck yeah, that's awesome. Got some Maynards in the chat. And my wife actually from Massachusetts. Shout out to any Bostonians there. Michael asking, do I have the Select Basketball link? Not for Target. Nobody, as far as I know, Ben, has the Select Basketball links for Target. For instance, my group, Card Snipers, the monitoring group on Discord that I'm part of, they actually had Walmart Select Basketball links, but nobody, as far as I can see, in the card community and the monitoring community, has gotten the Select Basketball links from Target yet. Nathan asking, is it me or do you look the same and sound the same as Run Good Life? I think we probably sound very similar and look very similar because we both wear a lot of Mariners gear. We are from the Pacific Northwest and we are huge Mariners fans. And gosh, they're actually playing well this year. Like 9 games over 500. Have a chance to make the playoffs. A chance anyways. It's better than nothing, right? Especially as a Mariners fan. We're so used to people joking about the fact that the Mariners have never been in the World Series. So any chance to make the playoffs is great. First time that it would happen since 2001 if the Mariners did get there. A 20-year drought. Which, by the way, trivia, if you ever want to like impress any of your friends or make any of your family guess at like at a dinner or whatever, just say, hey, does anybody know who the longest drought for playoffs in professional sports is in North America? And you can say the Seattle Mariners. There has not been a team that hasn't made the playoffs as long as the Seattle Mariners. Nobody else has. They've all made the playoffs in the NHL and soccer and football and basketball and everything. Joe's Card Stash says, morning, Schulte. How you doing, man? Oh, hope everybody is hanging in there as we get closer now. It is 4:02, so I would officially say that we are in the hot zone now as far as the possibility coming up for seeing links dropping on the back end. We usually right after 4-ish a.m., 7 a.m. Usually is the time that we could possibly start to see links being dropped on Target.com. And, of course, this week, everybody looking for Select Basketball retail, hopefully some more Prism Basketball mega boxes. At least I'm hoping for that. Maybe even some blasters if they happen to have any. But I don't know. It could be so little that they have left, if any, on the Prism Basketball. So that's kind of just a hope of mine. We could see some Prism Baseball drop. We haven't seen much Select Baseball drop. So who knows? That could drop some Select Baseball retail to throw the monitors off or throw the bots off that are trying to buy stuff. And then also Topps Chrome, which is coming out later this week. There's a small chance that we could see Topps Chrome, but I don't think that that's going to drop until next week. Just my guess. Buck says the Mariners, 2001, 116 wins. Yeah, Ichiro was the Rookie of the Year and the MVP in 2001. Pretty crazy. Auto Gods asking if we think Target is done with Prism. As I was just saying, yeah, if Target does drop any more Prism Basketball, it's going to be a small quantity. I don't think for the first 3 or 4 weeks that Target had the Prism Mega Boxes up, I think 3 weeks in a row they dropped a stock of 20,000 Prism Basketball Mega Boxes and then did kind of the random Limit 3 drop in waves to kind of mess some people up. So, haha, Steven. Always joking, asking where his cello is. You're funny, Steven. How you doing, man? Welcome. Guys are having a good morning, obviously. AutoGod, Schultze, if you want Topps Chromes, Tigard still had some. Well, shoot. I appreciate that. I will hit Tigard up at opening and see if I can get lucky. And Caleb asking, what are we thinking about Select this week? Well, it already dropped on Walmart last week, and as far as I know, it's kind of been a week-to-week thing where a product is dropped like on Walmart 1 week. It seems to be the week or two after that it drops on Target. So That hasn't been true of every single product, but most products. So if I was a betting man, and I am, I would have to say that select basketball on Target.com coming this week or next week live, there's a very good chance. Silver Sport asking if PS5s are dropping today. See, that is actually another thing that my group Card Snipers, the Discord monitors that I am a part of, they do monitor a bunch of other items that are hard to score, like Xboxes and PS5s. And one rule that all of you should know about if you don't know it yet, that if there is a PS5 or an Xbox drop or a console drop on Target.com, there will not be a card drop that day. They never do the card drop the same day as the PS5s or the Xboxes. So vice versa, if you see cards, you're not going to be seeing consoles that day. Just in case everybody in here did not know that, but I think most of y'all do. So just trying to inform here. I'm trying to lecture. First Last is new here. Thank you for monitoring. You're very welcome, man. Absolutely. Happy to, you guys. And Melis says, we send the link in chat when stuff drops. Absolutely. We got a couple people here in chat that have some links. And Phoenix Flame, one of those guys that had the links uber quick. Actually, basically, even before the links went live, as soon as they went live on the back end, Phoenix Flame had them last time. So we got some people in here that will get us these links as soon as stuff goes live. Absolutely. And Melis for sure. JC said, you select basketball dropped on Walmart at all? I thought the links were just up. As far as I saw, JC, last week, some select Walmart sales happened. Unless I'm crazy, but we were seeing stuff happening in stores, like pictures posted on Twitter of people scoring in stores, but also it was some of the checkouts that I saw, like Walmart.com select basketball purchases. So Andrew F says, pretty sure both dropped last week, talking about the consoles. I think so. I was that's the thing. Coming back from my wedding, I've kind of been in and out of trying to get back into the flow of YouTube and whatnot. So haven't always been like looking at the stuff that I usually do every day. So I will say that, yeah, that sounds right. And Aaron CT says that's a good tip on the PS5s. I have the consoles. Never thought I had more issues finding sports cars than scoring the rare consoles out there right now. Exactly, man. That's the thing that people are dealing with, unfortunately, at this point. Eric Avery says 2 or 3 weeks ago, PS5s and cards dropped same day. Really? Eric, are you thinking of like, was it the start of a PS5 drop? Because they don't, the PS5s, they do like waves. So do Xboxes, kind of based on location. And I have seen like the remnants of a PS5 drop happening during a card drop. So that could be what you're seeing, Eric. But I don't think that I've seen a full console drop on the same day as a card drop. That's just me, though. Lewis asking if I get married recently. Congrats if you did. I did, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. Beautiful ceremony in Hood River, Oregon, here in the Pacific Northwest. I really appreciate that. And seriously, you guys, the best wedding gift, smash that like button for me. Oh, my goodness. Let's see how many people are in here right now and how many have smashed that like button. We've got over 320 peeps in the chat room, 310-ish. We've got 80 likes. I appreciate that, you guys. Help me out. Smash that like button. Let's send Schultz's card pulls to the moon. Just hit 5,000 subs. Going for 10 here now. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers, slowly but surely. And y'all could help me out immensely by smashing that like button, coming on back, watching another rip. Really appreciate it. Do a lot of fun rips on here. A lot of retail hunts, hobby box rips, retail rips, sports card tips like this. Phoenix Flame and Andrew, thank you so much for the congrats. I appreciate that, man. I see your congrats as well. Phoenix Flame, dropping those links, you guys, for the Walmart Select. Of course, it is still out of stock. They are live links, though, but Select Basketball out of stock. And no new products dropping on Target.com yet. 410 now. We are in the hot zone, you guys. 4:10 here on the West Coast, and on the East Coast, 7:10. No monitor activity yet. No back-end activity on Target.com. And let's see. Thank you so much for dropping those links, Phoenix. If anybody does want the links for Select on Walmart, you guys, it's out of stock right now, but they are good to monitor. However, I will disclaimer, the chances of you scoring on Target or on Walmart.com manually are slim to none. I think about 3 or 4 weeks ago, Prism basketball retail boxes, which retail for $100, but they're going for like over $300 on eBay right now. It's those boxes of 24 packs that you get 12 silvers and an auto. They were on Walmart for about 3 to 5 minutes on like a Monday, but that was the only thing that people really had any chance of scoring that I could remember manually in the past, few months. So just a disclaimer, Walmart.com not really as easy to score manually on sports cards. Whatever stops the tears says he just subscribed. Thank you so much, man, from Vancouver. Ready to get your hands on some Select. That is awesome, man. Me too. Trying to do some reviews for the channel. Really want to find some Select so I can do a box battle with Hitman, like some Select Megas or something. It would be super fun to do that. Eric said it was unusual, but they did. I think it was the week you got married. That makes sense, Eric. And you know what? Obviously, life happens, so I'm not able, to follow every single situation like that. So if you say it happened, man, it happened, and I believe you. Absolutely. Nathan says, I like the vid. Congrats on the marriage. Thank you so much, man. Thanks, you guys. I appreciate all of you very much. Jonathan Himes says 253 here. Heck yeah, Jonathan. Shout out to the 253. Lions Luck Sports Cards. The stuff has been dropping closer to 745 the last couple of weeks. Yes, that is very true, Lions Luck. It seems to be that you've kind of caught some monitor activity in the first part of the 7 o'clock hour, 4 o'clock hour. And then maybe 20 minutes later, you'll actually see the drop starting to happen on Target.com. And Camden saying Optic basketball links got loaded onto Walmart for the first time the other day. Yeah, we got some Optic basketball coming up soon. Absolutely. Optic basketball definitely on the horizon. Walmarts are bot friendly, so forget about it, says whatever stops the tears. Yes, unfortunately, you guys, that is the truth. Phoenix is slim to none, so you're saying there's a chance? No, I'm afraid not. Yeah, exactly. There really isn't ever a chance. I guess what I just did was name the last time that there was a chance at this. Heck yeah, we're seeing the 206. Some more congratulations. Len is still watching Schulte on the plane. Thank you so much, Len. I hope that you are settled into a half comfy seat on whatever airline that you're on this morning. Brian says, new, what's going on? How are you, Brian? Not much. We're waiting for some Select to drop. Hopefully, some sports cards drop on Target.com this morning. Hopefully. Haven't seen any movement, though, as of yet, you guys. Have not seen any movement as of yet. Dylan asking if Walmart always has limits on products. As far as I know, they do. That is the one thing that they still have friendly for manual users. They don't just allow bots to buy everything. However, the bots are doing so well on Walmart because, A, there's no protection, and because of that lack of protection, there really is basically no chance for anybody manual, because not only can they get in quicker because they're a bot, but they have how many different accounts because they're a bot? They can have 5 different credit cards, 10 different Walmart accounts, and just spread it out and take the limit in each account, so you're not getting anything. Steve says Target has all kinds of cards up. Yes, they do. And thank you so much, Robbie. I see the congrats from you, man. Thank you so much. David 206 here, baby. I think I already said that. My apologies. Eric asking, are the links for Target on Select Basketball? There are no Target links for Select Basketball yet, you guys. Target has not posted any Select Basketball links as of yet. We are all waiting for Select to drop for the first time on Target.com. Tenacious Z, what's up, man? Shout out to you. Jesse is from SeaTac. Steve says there are cards on target. Steve says 510 here. In fact, hey, you guys, why don't you throw your area code in the chat? Where are you all sitting watching this stream from right now? Rip It Up says new to the channel over here in Vancouver. Crossing my fingers for a drop this morning. How you doing, Rip It Up? I really am hoping for a drop too, man. Hey, us PNW guys, we got to stick together. If we find some select, let's let each other know. Tenacious Z asking if I have monitors on the back end. It doesn't seem like it if you have to refresh the site just like we do. No, Tenacious Z, I was actually saying so earlier, I do have monitors. However, I don't have the permission from them to just give out the links. I mean, those guys really do put in a lot of work to find those. I am trying to direct people to the card monitoring group, but we have people in here that have the links, like Phoenix Flame. As soon as they go on the back end, they post them here in the chat. Andrew asking what's supposed to drop today. We are possibly, hopefully, seeing some select basketball, a slim to none chance of Prism basketball mega boxes. Other than the same stuff that we've seen, expect this week a chance of some Topps Chrome on Target.com, as well as what was the other one that I was talking about? Some Prism baseball as well. Miguel says you have select links for Target. They are not up yet, though. That is awesome, man. If you have select links, then you're on it, or your Discord group is on it. Let's see. Actually, a decent question from Hofsped Ovag. When you let people know, don't you think it lowers your chance to get boxes? I mean, yeah, it probably does. But I am trying to provide a service for everybody, out there looking for sports cards, because I do know how tough it is for y'all to find them as well. So, I'm gonna suffer those losses as well, and I'll take them, you guys. I'll eat the loss when I can't find cards. I am happy to facilitate people getting cards online or in person. It's why I give so much stuff away, honestly. It's not just to get views. The enjoyment that I get out of seeing people getting sports cards and getting their hands on stuff that they're really unable to find otherwise, there's nothing like it, you guys. Just spreading the love of the hobby is really that important to me. So, believe it or not, cheesy, but that is what I believe. Lots of area codes. Heck yeah. (508-360-510-614-561), the 503-253. Tons of y'all in here from all different parts of the country. And Ovag saying that this is lowering the chance of getting boxes instead of hiring it. I mean, everybody here is trying to get boxes regardless. So I don't really think that I'm doing anything as far as selecting anybody's or hurting anybody's chances of getting select basketball. Okay, he's calling me an actor now too. I'm really not an actor. I'm really not. Yeah, Ovag the troll indeed, says Jordan Stash. Yeah, we're looking at positive stuff in here, you guys. We'll probably just put him on block if he just keeps ripping me for no reason. I really am trying to help people out. Whatever. Like, you know nothing about me, man. Go watch all my videos. I am one of the most generous channels on here. Zancy's saying that megas popped up yesterday and sold out. Are you talking select basketball megas on like Walmart? Mike from the 253, what's going on? Joe's card stash is be real, Schultze. It's to get views. Absolutely, yes. Well, every single thing that I do on YouTube is to get views. Admittedly. Dude, but shocking. Every single thing that all of us are trying to do on here is to get views. So, I surely will admit that. Yeah. 8M says there's hundreds of monitoring groups giving links. This doesn't lower your chances. Yeah, exactly. There's so many people going for it at this point. This is a fun place to hang out while we're waiting for sports cards. And really, I'm just trying to spread the love of the hobby. So haters are going to hate. Kurt, first-time viewer, how's it going, man? Welcome on in. Jose asking where those select links are. Well, as far as Target select links, there has only been one person in the chat that says they have them. 408 people in here right now, and one person says that they've seen them. My Discord group does not have Target select basketball links. And as far as I know, really no other monitoring groups do either. Ben says, anyone get anything on Walmart? Ben, I don't think anybody gets anything on Walmart unless it's manually. Or unless it's by bots. Manually on Walmart.com will not happen. Ever. Appreciate everybody in here, you guys, by the way. Over 410 of you in here so far. As we cross 4:21 Pacific time, 7:21 East Coast time. Joe says, thank you for being real. Respect. You're so welcome, man. Like, yeah, of course. I'll admit I'm trying to get views. Keith says, how dare you try to get views on your videos? You guys are funny. Thanks, man. Josh asking if I'm excited for the Kraken. I am. I am excited for the Kraken. It'll be fun to see the NHL kind of resuming a full country circle again. Because Vancouver still has the Canucks, of course. And then you got teams all the way down on the West Coast. But Seattle, man, just was missing somebody. I bet you Portland will eventually get an NHL team as well. Maybe in the next 30 years. Here's my prediction, you guys. Portland will get an NHL team before they will get a baseball team. I'm throwing that out there right now. Because there's a lot of people here that live in the PNW that thinks that Portland's right next up to get a baseball team. I am a huge baseball fan, and I don't even think that, unfortunately. Huddle says, welcome back, Schultze. Thank you so much, then. Appreciate you, man. Are you serious, dude? Okay. Wow. Anyways. All right. We're just going to let that guy keep trolling. And if he says anything else, we'll block him. Lions Luck says, why is anyone mad at this guy for getting up at 3 a.m. and going on YouTube? I really appreciate that, man. I absolutely really appreciate that. Oh, my goodness. Rip It Up says, there are links floating around for Select on Target. They're just not live at all, LOL. See, that's the problem. And until they go live for the first time, full disclosure, some of those links could be wrong, because if a group actually says, oh, hey, you guys, we have these Target.com select links, Target digs people out and they'll change it up. And Walmart has done the same thing, where you think, oh, hey, we've got the link for the product, and all of a sudden they change it up, and everybody that thought they had it didn't. And now I would believe more than ever that Target is sending out links just to mess with people. And it's one of the things that I've actually seen that they've been doing, not just to combat bots, but to combat monitors even, you guys. They're taking down the total. I'm not surprised. I don't think Panini and Topps really want us to know the total amount of boxes that are being released on Target.com each week. And it's hilarious. So now they're not even showing those numbers. They're just showing you the limit. At least that's what most monitors are doing. So Hedem says there's thousands upon thousands of bots running 24/7 across all sites. Wow, that's why Target does red cards and tries to be anti-bots. Exactly. That they are at least trying to stop that, you guys. And I'm looking at my phone. I am looking not only at the tracker, but I've got my iPad with monitors up as well, trying to see if anything does go live. We're still in the hot zone for about the next 15 minutes or so, you guys, of possible drop time for links on the back end of Target.com. Collect Culture says Schultze's very selfless. He doesn't have to do this, but he is to show love and get a higher chance for others, even if he doesn't get any product. Much respect. Thank you so much, Collect Culture. And yeah, I sat here, you guys, 3 weeks ago before I got married. I sat here. All y'all were scoring Prism Mega Boxes, and I am very happy about that. And my stuff wasn't set up because I had been focusing too much on the stream instead of that, and I didn't get any. And that's okay. It happens, but just Just happy to facilitate people scoring cards. Phoenix asking if I'm a Seahawks fan or a new Chargers fan. I'm a new Chargers fan, man. I have been a Rams fan basically my whole life because my dad is. And it makes sense now because they're back in LA and they were in LA when he was a kid. So it's kind of funny because now everybody understands why I was a Rams fan. But I am a huge new Chargers fan. Got to get me a Justin Herbert jersey. I keep hinting to the wife that would be a really good Christmas present. So hopefully she'll get me a Herbert jersey coming up this December. Michael asking if I drop the links once they load. Yes, Phoenix Flame, one of the mods, has the links, and he will drop them once they load. Absolutely. Absolutely. He says, bro, you don't see this guy has a bot refreshing his page. I have an auto refresh. It's not a bot. It's an auto refresh program. In fact, I would encourage everybody looking for sports cards, if you're just doing it on a browser, go look this up, you guys. I have the Chrome extension, Easy Auto Refresh. It's not a buying bot. That's hilarious. Xbox Series X is dropping on monitors, says Zach King. And I did see your message welcoming me back. Thank you so much, man. Apologize that I did not respond to you earlier. How you doing? Clueless is first time here from the 225. Impressed. Love it when you get all the stupid questions. I appreciate it, man. I try to be as real as I can. So, yeah, Adrian says that's a refresher. Yep, it's an auto refresh. All right, you guys. All right, we're gonna. All right, here we go. Sorry it took me this long. We're gonna ban the troll, you guys. Give me just a sec. And boom. All right, you guys. He's done. Keep this nutbag for his entertaining takes. That's hilarious. Ban the troll. He is banned, you guys. Does anyone know how much Topps Chrome will be? At the most, it's probably going to be $30. And I think that most blasters are going to be going up now, probably to $25 or $35. What you're seeing with Select from Walmart was a $35 price point for Select blasters. Pretty crazy. And Lane, make it a valid point. If Xboxes are dropping, then we are not getting cards. Yeah, you know what, you guys? We're going to hang out. I'm going to hang out till about 5 a.m. this morning. I would love to have you all hanging with me until then. And by the way, if you are just checking in, my 5,000 subscriber giveaway is coming up next Thursday, August 26th, 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you're there. You have to be there to win the best prize. Not all the prizes, but the best prize, the Clearly Don Russ Hobby Box. You do have to be present to win. So. And Jason says, went to my first show last weekend since the pandemic. Forgot how much I missed those. Yeah. Just getting to see other people in the card community and getting to go make some trades, hold some cards in your hand, and getting to inspect them yourself instead of just buying them on eBay. A card show is awesome. A mess of things since I'm listening in while I drive, so it keeps me entertained. I'm so glad, man. I appreciate that. Heck, that kind of reminds me, I am a radio anchor and a sports radio host by trade, so hopefully I'll be doing that on the real radio again here soon. First time watching, let the haters hate. Thank you so much, man. Allen and Ginter was $27 for a blaster at my area Walmart. That's crazy. Allen and Ginter, $27. Ugh. So, Allen and Ginter, some people love it. I'm not the hugest Allen and Ginter fan. Anyone know where JR Sports Cards is at? Yeah, JR Sports Cards, you guys, taking some time off for school. A lot younger than I am. I'm 32. I think he's literally like 10 to 12 years younger than me. He's still in college right now. And I think as school's getting ramped up, he has the chance to either be a part of athletics as well as, I mean, he's working. So I mean, you understand the guy's got a very busy schedule, so nothing's going on with him. He's just trying to be a very responsible young man, and kudos to him. So, Pro, what's with JR sending to us to the Matrix? Should have sent everybody here. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't think he was trying to send people to the Matrix. It really sounds like his life really got ramped up, like over the weekend very quickly. So, Alex says, how do you enter the giveaway? So there is, actually, you guys, once you get done with this stream, I pulled a 1 of 1. I pulled a 1 of 1 rookie auto, a rookie quarterback auto from Prism Draft Picks Football, the white sparkle packs that were exclusive online to Panini.com. And during that video, which came out yesterday, last night actually, I give instructions on how to win the 5K giveaway. Let's see. Joe Wilson says, same here, about to drive to work. Charlie's Collectibles says, radio, what's that? Yeah, it's the thing that people still have in their cars. That's hilarious. Johnny says, Schultz, you're the man. Thanks, my friend. Thanks to you guys. I really appreciate y'all. You're all the peeps. Y'all are great. Tony asking if I'm going to be live every morning. Yes, this is going to become a regular thing, you guys. So we're going to be waiting for drops, and how would y'all like maybe like a hobby morning show? Something like that, like a daily hobby, sports card talk show, something like that. So while we're waiting for sports cards, and afterwards, I've kind of had this idea that people would really enjoy just being around for a couple hours, listening to sports card updates in the hobby. For instance, Honus Wagner selling for $6.6 million this week. Brand new highest card sale ever. Lots of stuff to talk about in the sports card hobby happening. Charlie says, lol. Lions Luck asking if I have a podcast. No, but I've been thinking of starting one. The sports card podcasts, I feel like they get more traction if you have like a channel on YouTube and you kind of start doing something like that and then transition into a podcast. So I haven't really done that quite yet. And I appreciate you, Steven. Thanks for going live and helping us all out, is what he says. Much appreciated to you as well. Brian asking if it's better to open up the boxes from the stores or to sell them. It really depends on the kind of collector you are, Brian. Everybody's got a different reason for being in the hobby. Some people just want to chase cards that, they like personally. Some people want to open boxes to make a profit. Some people like to buy sealed wax to sit on and then sell for a profit. Some people like to open up as many boxes as they can and collect the base sets. Some people like to collect rainbows. There's so many reasons that people get into collecting. So really, I guess if you want to be the person that's sitting on boxes, here's what I would do. If you can find a certain product, buy 2 of it, open 1, and sit on 1. So that's what I would recommend if you're talking about holding boxes and whatnot. Oh, good. You guys saying great idea. Kurt says you should do that. Anything sports cards in the morning is good. Yes, seems to be that the audience is there because we're all waiting for stuff to drop on Target.com. Exactly. Joseph's built-in audience. How long have I been collecting? Somebody asks. I have been collecting just on and off sports cards since I was a kid, but I really got back into it in, I think, about May of 2020 during peak stay-at-home time during the pandemic. Yo Boy Rhino says, if select links drop, do you post them in chat? Yes, that is true. Yes, we do. We got a couple of mods in place, and if we have links that drop, and feel free, you guys, if anybody in the chat, there are 450 of you here right now. If anybody in the chat does have access to links and they are allowed to post them, please let me know, and I'll give you mod powers, and we can get that going as well. So the more links, the better, in my opinion. And Rogers is new to the page. Great media voice. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it, man. I'm really happy that you guys are enjoying yourself so far this morning. First Last is set up a safe place to trade cards. Yeah, I've been seriously considering setting a Discord up. So here's what I'm going to do, you guys. I think it obviously doesn't look like that cards are going to be dropping on Target.com today. In fact, I almost can say that for sure because it is confirmed that we are seeing Xboxes coming down on Target.com all over the country right now. An Xbox drop is happening, a console drop happening for sure. Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to answer all the questions here. Scored Walmart online drop the past 2 weeks. Trying to keep the pulse on their schedule is hard. Walmart is very random. Tony G. Schulte is actually a hobby guy. Matrix come across more like flippers that would camp out at Targets. Yeah, I mean, and anybody, you can all see how much of a hobby guy I am. I am one of the most generous channels on YouTube. At my 1,000 subscriber giveaway, at my 2,000 subscriber giveaway, I gave away more valuable stuff than some of the channels, and I'm not trying to call anybody individually out, but I've seen like some of like big giveaways, big subscriber milestone giveaways, and they don't really give that much. They just give like a cello pack out. So I've really been trying to show the love to y'all. Dylan says, rip, flip, hodl, do it all. That's what I do now. See, and I think a lot more people are trying to kind of be like that hybrid collector where they want to add those certain guys to their PC while keeping a couple boxes, while selling a couple of boxes to pay for the rip, which I'm a huge fan of. See, everybody's like, oh, Jordan, you're so anti-flipping. I say, yeah, pretty much. Other than the fact of people doing what they normally would do in any other instance and grabbing, hey, 2 boxes off the shelf, and instead of holding one, they want to sell one to pay for the rip of the other. I personally think that's fine. It's when you totally clog up the entire line and kill the entire shelf, take everything off, and then go and just flip that. That's the problem. And those are the people in the hobby that I can't stand. Phoenix is still nothing on the back end. It's not looking like it's going to be today, unfortunately, you guys. Yeah, I agree with that. Auto God Schultz, if you hit up Sherwood and they stock, you got to let me know. Of course. Absolutely, man. Ditto. If you hit up any other Walmarts, please let me know. Ray C says, you're charging for the links. Okay, so Ray C, what I'm doing, I don't have permission from my Discord group, Card Snipers, to just give out their links. But I'm just trying to funnel people in to get the same experience that I do. And that's, I'm really not trying to charge people for the links. Kevin says, I collect unopened blasters and display them on shelves. That's awesome, Kevin. See, that's a pretty good way to do it. Justin asking, good pipes, man. Have you done a lot of radio? I have. I have done radio for over a decade. I was actually, for almost 7 years, I was the midday anchor on a news radio station in Portland, Oregon, which is the 22nd market in the country. So, I mean, per, prestige and media and radio, like, stations and the height of, like, media markets, yeah. I have been a news anchor in a very big city for a lot of years. So that is true, man. Dated Dookie says, then there's resellers whom all have a nice warm spot in hell waiting for them. Yeah. And actually, you know what? That actually allows me to kind of bring up the point. If y'all saw the video on my channel about the hobby shops to avoid, kind of created a little controversy. If you haven't, go watch it. There's a local card shop that just popped up near me. I'm not going to give their name. I'm not trying to disparage them individually. I'm trying to use them as an example of all kinds of card shops that we need to avoid, because an informed hobby collector is a smart hobby collector. And these kinds of shops that basically are charging $10 to $50 over what eBay prices are, preying on the need for an immediate rip, or preying on like the mom or dad that don't really understand what the hobby box prices, retail box prices in the hobby should be. So they end up paying more. There's more and more of those shops popping up like that. One just popped up near me. I wanted to show an example of what you should avoid in the hobby. And people really seemed to agree with that, but also a lot of people seemed to disagree with that. And I understand it's a complicated subject. Access to retail sports cards right now. I mean, look at what we're all doing right now, you guys. It's 4:40 West Coast time. I was up at 3:10 this morning trying to get set up and wait for retail sports cards. So Derek says, when you've got to tell us that you're generous, usually means the opposite. Okay, Derek, I was responding and trying to maybe give a point of evidence as to why I'm not maybe like somebody just trying to flip cards. But dude, I don't have to tell you, man. Go look at all my videos, Derek. So like the evidence is there. So I don't really know what your point is there. Ben saying, talking about NFL Prism Blasters, $144 on Walmart.com, because those third-party sellers on Target and Walmart, they like to try and kind of scrape in once again, grab those transactions from people that I'm talking about that don't really know that they're supposed to be paying a lot less for a blaster. So that is predatory right there. Those third-party vendors are predatory, and they are just hoping for people to make an impulse buy or to buy something that they don't really know what the cost should be. Dated Dookie says, kind of sounds like Jake from John Boy. Oh my gosh, that's a compliment. Jake from John Boy's hilarious. John Boy's awesome. Woo, they're good at John Boy Media, man. Love what they're doing. Love when they review Scott's service and Mariners ejections. Oh, always makes me laugh. Lions Lux says he saw the video about the hobby shop. Crazy. Yeah, man, and they're not really even a hobby shop. They're just, they're not a real local card shop, unfortunately. Ben asking about the third-party monitors, or the huge prices, and those are the third-party vendors. So saying thank you. That is good to know. Josh says Mega Chronicles out of stock for me. Yeah, Josh, we were having that issue earlier. Somebody else said that they could not see NFL Chronicles draft pick football cards for the mega boxes in stock. But you see here on my Target tracker here on Schultz's Card Pulls, you guys, they are still in stock, and you can get them delivered at least to my zip code right now. If you want them, well, send me cash. I'll buy you a couple, and it would be just a straight up retail transaction. There you go. Boom Sports Cards and Breaks, they have to make profit. That's your opinion, so I respect it. I would pay 10 to 15% up to save time. I hear what you're saying, man. However, when there are other shops out there that are charging under, you know, what eBay does, it's just, long term, these shops that have more retail on the shelves than any kind of actual retail store like Target or Walmart ever did. Because you go look at that collection, that is a massive collection of current year retail. That's... You either got that from Blowout Sports Cards and cases and probably paid way above retail, or you had somebody bring it into you, a flipper, after they pulled it off the shelves, or you went and pulled it off the shelves yourselves. Lions Lux is only buy hobby at hobby shops, folks. And see, that's what a local card shop is. It is a hub for hobby cards. Joe says, I'm in Cali, so I'm going back to bed. Thanks again for doing this, Schultz. You used to definitely do that morning show. I'll tune in. Appreciate you, man. Well, we'll definitely be here tomorrow morning waiting for sports cards to drop because, yeah, 4:43 West Coast time, 7:43 East Coast time. It does not look like that we're going to get a stock of sports cards on Target.com this morning. And I see people talking about a Discord. You know what, you guys? I was really thinking that would be a good idea to set something like that up, so I think I'm going to do so. We'll get a Discord going. Hopefully, that'll be ready by tomorrow. I'll send a link out, and we'll get people just a nice community where we can safely, you know, make some wheels and deals. Yeah, a lot of people saying on the East Coast they can't see that Chronicles Draft Picks Mega Box, but then on the West Coast they're saying they can. Super odd, you guys. Yeah, refresh those caches because your cookies could be showing something from like 2 days ago on your websites. Boom's saying if they got their stock on eBay, they probably needed inventory. Yeah, I agree, Boom. Talking about that hobby shop. But then if a card shop is trying to start up by just buying a bunch of retail boxes on eBay and then putting that in their stores and saying that that's a storefront and then buying some singles and throwing it up and saying that's a card shop, I have a problem with that. I mean, it's really not a card shop. And yes, I understand that there's problems with getting hobby distribution, and getting it consistently is super tough in the hobby now. You have to be in business for like a year or two with a storefront, buying really crappy products and buying the stupid cards and stickers that nobody wants. But it limits the overall access to retail. So they aren't the only problem. There's a bigger supply issue, kind of messing with everything here, and everybody's trying to make money. I understand that, but when you're going that far and above eBay prices, it just makes me feel like I'm being taken advantage of. That's anyways. So I appreciate it, Boom. I have my opinion on it. You have yours. I get it, man. It's all good. Tony says last time they stocked after 8. Yeah, Tony, but you're talking about Target stocking. The last time that they stocked after 8, the backdoor links and the monitors links had already popped up. Everybody had known at least an hour before that links were dropping. So Josh says LGS not buying boxes on eBay unless they had a pre-sale and somebody paid and they don't have and are still making money. Michael says, even the Target app not showing. I'm assuming he's talking about the Chronicles Draft Picks Megas. That's weird. Tony in Cleveland says that he sees the Chronicles Draft Picks Megas. Ray says, my local card shop are the guys hoarding stuff at Walmart. There are no good people in this hobby. Every man for himself. It's starting to seem that way, and it's very frustrating. But the problem with that is some people, you guys, whether it be people that bought into super expensive singles or people that spent hundreds or thousands or tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands over, a certain amount of time on sealed wax even, there will be some people left holding the bag at some point. So not every single person getting into this hobby and buying sealed wax is going to make a profit. I mean, I hate to break it to you guys, but that's impossible. It's literally impossible. It doesn't work like that. And I don't see enough people talking about that aspect of it. Everybody, it's like, oh, it actually, forgive me if I'm wrong, you guys, but it echoes the junk wax era of the late 80s into the 90s a little bit, with everybody thinking, oh, well, if I buy this sealed wax and I sit on it, it's going to be worth a ton in a few years. Or if I buy these singles and I sit on them, they're going to be worth a ton in a few years. There are differences, but do you understand where I'm coming from? It's the same message. And there are similar actions being taken by collectors. The supply is different, sure. Yeah, there's a lot to talk about there, you guys. I got to put that all into a video to unpack it. Tony said, I need some select basketball. Haven't ripped any yet and won't spend 80 plus for a blaster. I hear you, man. Just because I'm a channel on YouTube that really needs to do a retail review of select basketball, I'm about to, because it's just ridiculous. I'm so tired of that being the only way to get your hands on a box, but it seems like, yeah, you got to pay 4 or 5 times a retail box now, unfortunately. H-Move Spy says, no drop, sleep time. Heck yeah, man. Go back to bed. I'll catch you tomorrow morning. Come on back. We'll be here waiting for retail sports cards to drop. Absolutely. And yeah, you guys, so what I will do, I will hang around until about 5 a.m. West Coast time, 8 a.m. East Coast time, and then I'm going to pack it in and go back to bed myself. Todd says, saw your video of that disgusting card shop. We live in the same town, and I will be never going there. Appreciate it, Todd. Heck yeah. Also, on the west side, I don't know if you've checked out the sports room, but that's a good shop to check out as well. Huddle asking if my account gets locked because I refresh that often. I don't believe, yeah, so I'm not logged in. So I am not buying through here. The Target tracker is specifically for refresh only, so I avoid all those hangups and I don't put my account exposed to refreshing and putting it up to possibly get locked like that. Josh says Panini is printing like crazy. Yes, they are. Sports Card Investor just came out with an amazing video, guys, talking about select basketball, wondering if his investment in all that sealed wax was killed because Panini is now ramping up the printing of Select. You guys, check this out. I know Select basketball, this is the first year of retail again. Same with football. And basketball seems to be a little more exclusive than football, but there were, for 2020 Select football, you guys, almost 160 parallels. Almost 160 different colored and numbered parallels in 2020 Select football. Retail to hobby. That's too much, you guys. No collector is going to be able to chase that many. That is too much. It devalues the living hell out of the whole product. And I know that they're trying to balance profits with access to the product, but at the same time, you guys, I don't think the answer, and this is something they started 2 years ago before everything ramped up, I don't think the answer is like different sub-levels of cards within a release. To me, that's the same thing as doing all these different boxes and all the different boxes and sorry, I'm tired, you guys. I keep checking my phone. All the different boxes and wow, I lost my train of thought. I am definitely tired. Oh yeah, all the different boxes with the access and how expensive they are. Anyways. Bowie says, Alex Rodriguez about to buy into Panini. Well, you know that's going to go crazy for profit then. Lions Luck says, this will be my new Target live stream. Thank you so much, man. Not impressing people in the last couple of minutes, though, man. I really am getting tired. If you never ate a Pop-Tart, I don't know, something is up. I love Pop-Tarts. Chocolate fudge Pop-Tarts. Ooh, the raspberry Pop-Tarts are really good as well, in my opinion. Raspberry with the frosting, though. I don't like the toasted, no frosting Pop-Tarts. Cisco asking, what's with the Card Snipers Discord? So, Cisco, that is the Discord group that I'm a part of, and I try to advertise them because they are literally the reason that I get sports cards online. I was not able to score from Target.com beforehand, and now with the education out there, I think it's a little bit easier, but with those back-end monitors, man, and with the links to other stuff, it's just so much better to have everything get sent right to you and so much quicker. You have the potential to check out in 10 seconds or less with a monitor. So I would highly recommend it, and that's why I have my monitor, Card Snipers. A fat 500 investment down the crapper. Data Dookie talking about his 500 investment not panning out. A multimillionaire. Well, it's true, but it also really does speak to if the hobby and hobby products are going that far down in value, you guys, and there are that many colored parallels with the values of the, and now I'm getting back to what I was saying, and I remember now, with the values that expensive and that many different parallels out there, like I was saying, it kind of, in my opinion, it's the same thing as doing all these different sports card boxes at different stores. Like Target has pink parallels in their blasters. Walmart has green parallels in their blasters of the same product. It all devalues it, in my opinion, anyways. Alex says, coming over from JR, happy to be here. Thank you so much, Alex. Happy to have you, man. I truly mean that, you guys. Sorry, knocking the mic on my end. Frosted brown sugar, fam. Oh, Data Dookie. You know what? Oh, sorry. You're going to make me cry. Rest in peace. Those Pop-Tarts, brown sugar Pop-Tarts, were my grandpa's favorite. He passed away a couple months ago, so still struggling with that. But yeah, he, shoot dang, man. His brown sugar Pop-Tarts, he always had like 2 of those massive, the bigger, I think it's 12 pastries instead of 8. He had the 2 12-packs of brown sugar Pop-Tarts, always in the cupboard. Oh, love you, Papa. Sorry. And, Bowie says, put butter on your Pop-Tart. Yes. Yes. Total fat kid move, but put butter on that Pop-Tart, man. Darn tootin'. Pop it in the toaster. Spread a little butter on top of it. That will be the best Pop-Tart that you've ever eaten. Phoenix Flame says, time to go to bed. See y'all tomorrow. Heck yeah, come on back, Phoenix Flame. We will be here. Can't wait, because hopefully tomorrow will be the day that we score some sports cards. Nathan says, greatly appreciate you keeping us informed. This is my new Target Live. I'll watch. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that, Nathan. Yeah, and you guys, please, if you have any suggestions of what you want to see, let me know. Please let me know. I'd be happy to throw that out there. Yeah, Flame, get some rest, man. Time to go to bed. See you all tomorrow. These drops are real tough on those of us on the West Coast. Agreed, Northwest Rips. This sucks. The Popper 407 asking, how rare are zebras? So zebras are extremely rare. And they, I believe, are retail exclusive in football, if I'm not mistaken. And then in basketball, I think like the tiger and the elephant parallels are retail exclusive. I think. It's hard to keep up with all those parallels, man. Hockey says, thanks for streaming today. I'm out. You're absolutely welcome, man. Hope you come on back tomorrow. Jason says, Panini is like a drug dealer. Everyone chasing that big hitter high, so why not print 35 one-of-ones? So true, Jason. We'll have a Nike patch logo one-of-one, and then we'll have a this and that one-of-one, and then we'll have, like, for baseball, it would be like this little MLB logo one-of-one, and then it would be like a logo team one-of-one. Like, they do all those, man. It's absolutely crazy. Data Dookie says he makes solid points talking about Sports Card Investor with all the parallels and whatnot, but he just came off like a spoiled little brat. I've never unsubbed from an account so fast. I appreciate humility. For sure. I understand where you're coming from with that. That makes sense. A Mess of Things says, remember that these publishers has no interest in at all in what the value of a card is after they sell it at retail. Very true, A Mess of Things. Very true. Oh, thanks, Data Dookie. Yeah. Rest in peace, Papa. Rest in peace, Gramps. Yeah, brown sugar goated as well. Brown sugar, hands down the best. Vanilla ice cream on top of the Pop-Tart. Whoa, Jesse, you just blew my mind. I have never, ever had a Pop-Tart with ice cream on it. I mean, done cake with ice cream, done a ton of other stuff with ice cream, but never a Pop-Tart. And I'm about to go get my fat kid on tonight and try that. Jordan Stash says, sorry for your loss. Thank you so much, man. My name's Jordan, by the way, guys. If I know I'm on at Schulte's card polls, but my first name is Jordan, so it's always awesome when I see another Jordan in the chat. And I appreciate you, man. Ben says, had over 10 NFL Select Megas, only hit one zebra, a Chase Young. I think, actually, if y'all are watching, I think 2 of my blaster boxes, and these were bought by people that were just buying personal rips on Schulte's card polls, had zebras, and then 1 mega box of mine had a zebra as well. Alex says, you might have stole me from JR2. I appreciate you, man. Seriously. Thank you so much. First Last says 3 Wednesday in a row. Fingers crossed. Let's do it, man. If that happens tomorrow, if we have another Wednesday delivery, or a drop, excuse me, not a delivery. Well, if that does happen and it is a Wednesday drop this week, then it's not going to be Wednesday next week, right? No freaking way. The elephants look cool, says Sal. First Last says, I like the elephants. The Papa 407 says, I hit Joe Burrow's zebra field level. Dude, that is a huge hit. Yeah, Ben says, nice hit. Nice hit indeed. That's crazy. Cisco says, joining the Sniper Discord. Thanks for breaking it down. You're so welcome, man. Absolutely. Yeah, it's something that has lessened my buying time. And they have access to bots if you want to go that direction. They do group buys sometimes. They have access to, it's called ATC checkout, which basically, Lightning ATC short for add to cart. There's a product I believe you can buy. It's like $50, and it's not a bot, but what it'll do is on any retail site like Target.com, it'll fill and populate all the info for like shipping and your card and stuff like that immediately and get it done in like half a second. A Mess of Things asking if Pop-Tarts are going to be the new mix at Cold Stone Creamery. Are they still singing at Cold Stone Creamery, by the way? That's a great question. They should be a new mix in. They'd make a lot of money. TL Comics and Sports says no links back end yet, so no drop today. Yeah, you guys, we're getting close. We're just about to 5 a.m., and I'm going to hang it up here shortly. Does not seem to be looking like there is a drop today, so tomorrow on Target.com is what we can hope for. Brian says you're more live than JR for sure. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Jordan Stash says, I like JR. You're so much better fit. You're killing it. See you tomorrow morning. Thank you so much, man. All this energy for being on sports radio and news radio for so long, it just kind of just pops out. It's just there, man. And my wife is happy that I have somewhere to put it. So TL asking, what happened to JR no live anymore? So JR Sports, you guys, he's taking a break from YouTube. School. And he's basically back in school doing work, extracurricular activities, and classes now. So he's just got to handle his business. That's all. Yeah, yo boy Rhino, is it safe to say no drop? It is safe to say at this point. We just hit 8 a.m. East Coast time, 5 a.m. West Coast time, you guys. It is safe to say no drop this morning here on Schultz's Card Pulls on Target.com. Zach says, great live stream this morning. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, you guys. Yeah, it is 5 a.m. It is time to pack it in. This is usually my limit. When we don't see links before 5 a.m., there's going to be no drop for sure. So we're hoping for tomorrow. We'll see what happens, you guys, but it could be a Wednesday drop. We will see you all. Today is August 17th, so we'll see you Wednesday, August 18th. I will be live again, 3:45 a.m. West Coast time, 6:45 East Coast time. Auto God says, if you don't open your Pop-Tart like a pack of cards, you're doing something wrong. That is funny. And that is so true. I appreciate all you guys. So, yeah, we're going to get out of here. I'm going to let you all get some rest. I got to go get some rest as well. Be watching your Walmarts this week, you guys. If you do still try to score cards in store, Select Basketball should be dropping in your Walmarts this week. And full disclosure, if anybody has any extra Select that they want to throw me as a help to the channel at retail cost, would be forever grateful. Appreciate you guys. All get some rest so y'all come back ready to go tomorrow. I'm going to go get some rest, like I said, too. So thank y'all so much again. Target.com, back at it Wednesday morning. Schultz's Card Pulls out. Be good.